Today we're announcing a new path forward, and we're starting here in London. We're going to use federal leadership and federal funding to change the way that cities build houses. You know, London is an extraordinary example that's going to benefit from this fund. This is a $4 billion fund, by the way, that is a direct injection into the bottom line of cities who actually change the way that they build homes. One of the reasons I find London is particularly appropriate is not just because the city and the mayor demonstrated leadership to get out the door most quickly, but because the challenges facing London are indicative of some of the challenges that we experience in cities across this country. This is an incredible community with a growing economy, with post-secondary institutions that are first-rate at Fanshawe College, Western, where I met student leaders just yesterday to discuss some of the housing challenges that the student bodies are facing. And despite the opportunities for growth, despite the vibrancy of the community, despite the many opportunities I see here in London, there's real challenges. I met with service providers for vulnerable populations yesterday who described to me the extent of the homelessness challenges that are actually translating into healthcare challenges for their community. Some of the students that I met with told me that they're living 40 minutes away from their campus and don't have meaningful access to transit, which they need because they can't find a place they can afford close to their classes. We can change that if we actually work together. There's additional challenges facing this part of Ontario in particular. The drive to buy phenomenon that has seen people come down the 401 from the GTA until they can afford a place to live is putting unique and unprecedented pressures on the cost of homes here and the cost of a place to rent. We can change this if we work together. Look, I want to tell you a story about how this announcement came to be. This is a project that started shortly after I became the minister responsible for housing, when I had the opportunity to leaf through the Housing Accelerator Fund applications. London's was particularly strong. I decided I was going to write a letter to Mayor Josh Morgan indicating some of the reasons I thought he had a strong application, including their partnership with nonprofits, including changes to their zoning density policy, including the adoption of digital permits that's going to actually speed up the process of giving permission to say, yes, we want to build homes in this community. And I can't tell you how excited I was because I had the opportunity to push them a little further. And I said, I like what you're trying to do, but I think we can do more if we work together. You can do more to build housing near university campuses and college campuses. You can do more to build housing near transit. You can do more to legalize housing, because communities across this country, in many instances, make it illegal to build the kinds of homes that will solve the housing crisis. In particular, I asked the City Council and the Mayor to increase their ambition to allow people who own a piece of land in this city to build up to 4 units as of right without having changes to the way that they need to amend bylaws. It's something you can do. And I'll tell you, the Mayor's response probably led to the most optimistic moment I have had since I assumed this portfolio. He wrote me back and said, we're going to build houses near our post-secondary institutions. We're going to build houses near transit stations. And you know what? They didn't just tell me they were going to legalize housing. Within days, they did it. They hosted a special council meeting where unanimously, 15-0, the council under Josh Morgan's leadership approved 4 units as of right for properties in this city. This is extraordinary. And it's leading to a $74 million contribution from the Housing Accelerator Fund to the City of London that's going to get more homes built in this community. Now, as much as I want to spend my time on the microphone saying thank you to the Mayor, and sincerely, Josh, thank you. Your leadership, it's so much bigger than London. This has national implications.